today is day 13, I believe, of 100 Days to Profitability, and I figured we could do a little bit of live day trading with you today just because I'm in a trade. Um, I'm currently in this one here on ES on the right side, and we are technically targeting. So, this is what the trade would look like on NASDAQ. Let me go ahead and show you here. And I would be targeting these lows right here for about a 1 to 2 RR. If we look on like the 4 hour or the daily, these are daily lows from a few days ago. And I think we're going to hit those because we are like extremely bearish. Like we're just going down and down. And I mean, look at that on the hour time frame. That's got to be the draw on liquidity. So because of that, I took the trade. I took a short on ES just because it's a little bit cheaper. But I like this trade. I'm actually going to move to break even right now. So make sure we protect our capital. Just stops our break even, so it's a free trade. And I'm just going to take out once we hit these lows, basically. So, yeah. Today's Friday. Today's the end of the week. This week was a little up and down. We had one really bad day, but we've had a lot of other really good days. So that's going pretty good for us. It's always good to end the week on a win. Today, I think, I could be wrong, but I think today's a Friday, the specific Friday of the year when all the contract rollover dates are like switching. And so they call it quad witching Friday. And I've heard on quad witching Fridays, this is just what I've heard once, that price goes like this and it's very manipulative. So like you might see it go up one way and then it'll just stop you out and then keep going up. Or if it's going down, it might be going down, stop you out and then go down. Like, I don't know. That's just what I've heard. But anyways, you get the idea. Um, but anyways, we actually won some money on my, oh, I just won the trade. Never mind. I didn't even realize I put the take profit like right here. So we'll take that. That kind of sucks though. I wanted to hold it because I think it was going to keep going down. But let's not be greedy. Let's be grateful for what we have. um, the only reason, I'd consider re-entering is if we come up and get into this 15-minute, which is what we actually just created. If we see a perfect 15-minute continuation, that's like one of my favorite trade setups. And I'd only re-enter this on evals. I already made some money on my funded today. So the only reason I'll re-enter is if we come up into this 15-minute again. And this time, honestly, I might take it on NASDAQ just because NASDAQ's got the clear draw. But we'll see. We'll see how it looks. We'll wait for just another couple minutes. Maybe that was like a really lucky spot to have put my take profit. I just kind of threw my take profit down on ES because I didn't know exactly how it was going to correlate over to NASDAQ. So I probably could have put it like maybe down here somewhere. But hey, that is a perfect trade. So we'll take it. Basically, I just waited for a... Here, I'll go ahead and show you why I took that trade. So we swept London lows, and I noticed that it wasn't a manipulation leg, as in we swept it, right? And we didn't immediately go up. We just slowly chopped. We tapped back into this 5-minute gap right here. And then once I saw pressure to the downside, I took a short because I thought on NASDAQ that the draw was down here. So I feel like it was a pretty decent trade. I still think that was more of like a 5-minute continuation model, which I take rarely, but I think 15-minute continuation models are a lot better. So that's, like I said, the only reason I will re-enter this trade to the downside is if we tap into that 15-minute. So let's go ahead and draw it out here. That's non-existent anymore. This is an IFEG. Smaller. Okay. Again, all right. So yeah, basically, if we just on the 1 minute, it's really easy to see. Let's go ahead and delete this, and also that. Yeah. So on the 1 minute, we're just looking for a sweep of this high and this internal high. Oops, I missed. Just to grab some more liquidity, right? There's an imbalance in the price in the market right here. So it would make sense for us to want to grab some liquidity, come up here, sweep some orders out, and then continue down. But even if that's the case, if we re-enter that, one thing I'm going to tell myself is, let's say we get up here. Let's say I take a trade right here or something, and it looks something like this. I'm only going to target this low right here. I don't want to be greedy and target this external low. Even though I think that is the draw, I just think it's smart to not be super greedy and go for like really, really big trades. But yeah. Also, so today is day 13 of 100 days to profitability, right? We're getting there. We're doing pretty good. One thing I'm going to mention is I've been thinking a lot about my trade setups, my trades, a lot of my recaps, and starting on Monday, if I trade on, I think I will trade on Monday. I just thought there was a bank holiday for a second, but there's not. So starting on Monday, no matter what, I don't want to do this, but I'm going to. I'm going to take one-to-one trades. So where the RR is 1-to-1, you can see with this little tool here, right there, that number, around 1-to-1. I will not, no matter what, under any circumstances, take more than a 1-to-1. I want to try this for like a month and see how well small base hits can add up instead of going for home runs. Because I'm finding a lot of the time that I'll take trades, and once we get to a 1-to-1 RR, something like this, instead of taking profits, I just move to break even, and then I get stopped out, and then it goes the direction I want. And I move to break even often, and I don't ever secure profits. And the whole idea of day trading is to make money. And once you understand that, then you can understand the whole idea of, you know, just add up the small base hits. So, anyways, that's something that I'm going to officially start next week on Monday, because today was a little bit different because the first trade that I took on my funded account, I actually was going to copy trade it across all three accounts, and I forgot to click on the copy trading button. So I did a lot of contracts on one account, and I was like, geez. So I won like a lot of money really fast, and I told myself like, okay, I was gonna start that 1-to-1 challenge today, but not not right now because I can't. I kind of messed up and I just misclicked a button. I still won the trade. It was a great trade setup, but it should have just been a little bit more controlled. So, anyways, that's my goal. I just want to like vocally say it so that it sticks in my head and it's stuck, in my brain because I think 1-to-1s are great. No matter how strong the draw on liquidity is, if it's down here, I will only take a 1-to-1. That's something that Patty does from PB Trading. If you guys follow them on Instagram or YouTube or whatever, and I think it's a great idea. I think taking 1-to-1s is just shows that you're not greedy, shows, that you don't care about the money. You just care about adding up base hits. So, anyways, that's just a goal of mine that I have, and hopefully we can stick to it for literally like a month. I mean, when the hard thing about trading is when you want to implement a new idea, a new strategy, a new plan, whatever, a new confluence, a new concept, you kind of have to take like a long time before you actually start seeing a change or a difference or any effect. And so that's something that I'm going to try and take into consideration for at least a month. And I would love to see how my accounts look after that. So, anyways, just thought I'd mention that to you guys. But if we continue down right here and we just continue to make lower lows, lower highs, and we take this draw, if this gets swept, I'm just going to be done for the day. I'm already up on all three accounts, which is amazing. But I will consider re-entering a short that looks like this or something like that on NASDAQ, probably. Only if we tap into this 15-minute for value gap right up here. I also like to check and see in 6 minutes, we will form a 30-minute fair value gap, which will pretty much overlap the same area as the 15-minute. It'll just be a bigger gap, be almost twice the size. But I don't really care about that. I think if we are to come up and sweep this high and tap into that 15-minute gap, then we'll be fine. Start learning how to use my numbers to type in the time frame, 4-minute time frame. Because I think it's quicker than just clicking up here. Well, it's about the same. You get the idea. Anyways, I'm not even going to put this on the screen until it might set up. If you guys have any questions, if you have any comments, if you have any ideas on things that I can do better with trading, so I'm taking this challenge upon myself to just lock in with trading and hopefully get some consistent payouts or some consistency, basically. Because trading is definitely one of the hardest jobs that exists. And that's why the statistics say that only like 2% of traders actually make money. So I'm destined to be that 2%. I've already been doing this for about a year and a half, and I have made money. I've made maybe close to $2,000, but and I know that's not a lot of money for 2 years or a year and a half of work, but that's how it works. Most people don't make money for a year, 2, 3 years before they, finally it starts to click, I guess. But anyways, that's just something that I've noticed. And so yeah, if you guys have any questions or comments or anything that you think I can do better, I'm an ICT trader, so those are the concepts that I use. I look for liquidity sweeps, I look for session sweeps. So I use this little indicator here that shows me where the sessions are. We got London and Asian session above us. So like if we were to, for example, sweep London high and then we start going down, I would love to take a short, right? So you get the idea. These are just some of the confluences that I like to trade. But so yeah, I trade ICT concepts. I look for liquidity sweeps, order blocks for value gaps, imbalances in the market, internal highs, all this stuff. And I look for inverse for value gaps. I like those a lot. And you get the idea. But anyways, yeah, so if you guys have anything that you think I could do better, just drop it in the comments. I'd love to hear your input. But I think honestly, I might just call it for the day. I might just keep an eye on the charts to see if we have a nice little manipulation leg up. But we're already up on the day. If I choose to take this trade, this short from here down, I will risk like half the size because I'm already up on all my accounts and I don't want to, get too greedy on this. But yeah, with that being said, today was day 13 of 100 days to profitability. Today's a nice green day. Yesterday, if any of you watched my video yesterday, I think it was a short, not a normal video, but I actually had a losing day, and I actually felt really good about it because all the trades that I took were A plus setups in my opinion, and I just simply lost, and that's going to happen. And I was really happy because I walked away at a good time, and I didn't like lose a lot of money. I only lost a little bit, like an enough amount of money that I'm okay with. So, anyways, it was good to. It's always good to practice walking away on a red day. We might have to just walk away right here in case if this goes straight down, which is totally fine. So, anyways, I'm gonna call it because I don't want to get too greedy. It's a Friday, and we will catch you guys in the next video on day 14. We're getting there. We're cruising. So, peace out.